Nothing like a weekend in Paris. Sending a message, yellow vest protesters in Paris demonstrating for the 23rd straight Saturday, outraged by the millions of dollars pouring into the restoration effort for Notre Dame instead of their fellow struggling citizens. Bring in now Dan Mitchell, Center for Freedom and Prosperity chairman. You know, Dan, I mean, first off, this country, country of France and around the world, really quite taken by what happened to Notre Dame, and those the donations have been pouring in, and yet here we have the protesters. Is there going to be a backlash against the yellow jacket protesters when they come up with rhetoric like that?
It's hard to figure out these yellow vest protesters. It started out as something I liked. It was a protest against rising fuel taxes that President Macron was trying to impose upon the French people. But now they've sort of become almost a nihilistic, class warfare-oriented group, sort of the opposite of the Tea Party in the United States. And they're complaining that private people are making private donations to rebuild a French national symbol. Why would anybody complain about that? They should be protesting the French government's suffocating tax burden and onerous welfare state.
Yeah, and the message is, why should the money go to the cathedral? It should be coming to us. I don't think that resonates very well. But what about President Macron? He's been trying to answer their complaints. He did not raise the fuel tax, which started this whole thing. But is he dithering a little bit? What's his next course of action?
Macron, I think, has actually tried to move the French government policy in the correct direction, a little bit more liberalization. Now, it's such small steps he's taking when the problems are so big that I can understand why the French people are frustrated. And again, he did do something wrong to get the whole yellow vest protest started, but then his response, okay, we're postponing a tax increase. Well, what about policies to actually get the French economy going so that these lower middle income voters who are very frustrated have good private sector job opportunities? That's where France is in trouble.
But does he have to get tough at some point? 23 straight Saturdays. It's ruining the center of Paris. It's going to very much hurt tourism as we head towards the summer. At some point, does he have to really clamp down, arrest a lot of people, and prevent them from getting into the center of Paris?
Well, first of all, I'm tempted to make a joke. 23 straight weeks, that's high levels of productivity for France. But on a serious note, yes, if you're going to wind up hurting one of your biggest money makers as a country, the tourist industry, obviously something has to be done. But there's a momentum that's been built up around these protests, and if he tries to crack down, you might wind up getting an even worse reaction, which is why he has to fix the bad policies, and he's just doing too little, too slowly.
Wow. Yeah, nothing's changing week after week. Dan Mitchell, thanks very much, Dan, for joining us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.